What's up, guys? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and the overall market. I'm also going to break down why Tesla's exploding right now as we're looking at the new all time highs to be made. But just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Moo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000, you're guaranteed 15 in total, not to mention 8.1% APY on invested cash. The offerings in just 2 weeks. Anyways, let's talk about what's happening with the market. Right now, Tesla's doing an awesome job at breaking out. So far, we're above the 450 area. We'll have to see how well Tesla sustains this level, but I do see potential for this to try to continue to push. Now, we had some very bullish news that came out. We had Wedbush analysts come out, especially Dan Ives, who are now talking about how they have a $515 price target for Tesla, and the bull case has also been risen to about the 650 area as well. That's about 47.7% upside from here on out. So it's very, very bullish news. This is what's helping this push quite a bit. Not to mention the fact that Tesla is simultaneously launching its first large scale lithium refinery in the US, which is going to help them scale to a larger scale. And that's going to help them in a lot of different ways when it comes to helping them to maintain the demand when it comes to these battery production areas, and then to help them continue to reach whatever is like necessary. So it's also gonna help them to expand and produce about 50 gigawatt hours of battery grade lithium annually, which is going to be very useful for their demand. So great news, at least for Tesla moving forward. Now, we had some data that came out. Just know that the S&P Global Composite PMI was decent. Manufacturing numbers were a little bit weaker, but services were strong. So 2 out of the 3 sets of data were stronger. We're just waiting for some bill auctions in about 30 minutes. But besides that, the market's still holding up and Tesla's continuing to squeeze. So as far as Tesla goes, there's no sign of this stopping. We're going to be looking to see how well we hold above the 450 area. It actually exceeded all my targets. I was talking about how I was watching to see a retest of 436, potentially a bounce. And I did mention that 450 would be my target. We've already surpassed that, so we'll have to see how well we hold above 450. Otherwise, we're looking at the same levels. We're looking for essentially 452 as our resistance, and then 455 above that. So make sure you watch these levels very, very closely. If we break past those, we could be continuing to push up to about 458 and 460. So keep those levels in mind. But overall, we still remain more bullish, and this has a lot of potential. As long as we hold above 450, we could continue to squeeze to new all-time highs. Tesla's continuing to remain very, very bullish. However, entering Tesla here is a little bit tricky because, like I said before, I was talking about how we could be retesting 436 or so. I think we came very close to that before we got the bounce. There were better entries way down here. So if you guys watched my videos, you would have seen them. But if anything, it still remains bullish, and we could be trying to get closer to the mid 450s, if not the 460s. So it's very strong. This is pushing because of a mix of many things, right? I think that this could be like a short squeeze to some extent because a lot of people were shorting Tesla a couple of weeks ago. And then on top of that, there's a lot of buyers who are stepping in who are defending. So that's simultaneously helping this because the whole market's algorithms are still helping it as well. So what I mean by that is if you look at SPY, for example, we held our support at the 50 EMA and we got bought back up around 605. So I did mention I do expect 607 or so. If that is surpassed, we could be looking for a test of almost all-time highs or very close to all-time highs. I think the SPY chart looks a little bit more bullish. So watch 607. If that breaks, SPY could be breaking out to new all-time highs. On ES, if we surpass 6080 around that range, we're going to be looking for an attempt to get to 6090, very close to this resistance, followed by the 6100s. So I see a lot more upside potential for Nvidia. There's a bit of a downtrend here in terms of its trend. However, we're trying to base around 132. So we'll have to see if we hold 132 or not. We were looking a little bit weaker in the morning. So watch and see if we could hold 130. If so, we could attempt to rebound from 135 again. Otherwise, we're a little bit lackluster, especially because of the probes that were going on. Bitcoin's bullish. We did dip very close to our 20 EMA to bounce, came very close to my target. Now it's back to bullish since it got a bounce off of that. So we're going to be looking for an attempt to get back up to about 107,000 if we continue to break past 106,500. So watch those levels very carefully. As far as Tesla goes right now, we're approaching 455. It's just continuing to climb, guys. It's very bullish, very strong. QQQ is breaking out. We called out 536 as a target. If this continues to hold above this, we could be looking for an attempt to get up to 538 and then 540. overall it's very bullish. NQ is already at 22,000. We're going to be looking for 22,100 as our next resistance. So far, we're doing a good job at holding up, and there's most definitely upside potential. For Apple, we could be approaching 250 if that breaks. We're going to be looking for 252. So I see potential in that as well. For the IWM Russell 2000, we are looking more bullish. We're going to be looking for an attempt to get up to about 235 and then 237 as our potential targets. So I see upside potential. I was expecting this to bounce a bit. If you guys look at our channel, we're re-entering it. So this is a good sign for the IWM. We could be pushing higher things to that. For coin, we dipped a bit and then we bounced. So now it's attempting to hold up. We'll have to see if we can hold above 320 or not. If we do, we're going to be looking for 330 plus. If we can't, we could be dipping. So I see some more potential in this. For Amazon, we're holding support right now near our 200 or our 20 EMA, excuse me. As long as we're above that, we're going to be looking for 232 as our potential target. It looks bullish right now. As long as 227 does not fail us, we could continue to push for 232. Meta is looking pretty good here. We're trying to hold our support. We're barely holding support right now. I did see an attempt to push for 630 to dip. So we'll see if 622 holds. It's barely holding support, but we'll see about that. If it loses that, I'd be looking for a move back down to about 617. But like I said before, it's still holding support, so we'll see how well this holds up. So watch that support in case it does dip. Like I said about Microsoft, I'm a little bit concerned about it. If we still have that head and shoulders like structure, look for 446.2 as our main support. If we lose that, we will turn back down. If not, we could attempt to get back up to 450. But for the most part, it's just shuffling. Google, on the other hand, is very bullish. We had some bullish news that came out. I think that there was news involving the fact that they're introducing a new chip. Nice news, at least from that end. So we're going to be looking for an attempt to get up to 200. If we break that, I'm looking for 202. So I think we still look a lot more bullish. Anyways, the majority of stocks are more bullish. Hopefully, SPY could break 607 to remain bullish. I did warn you guys in my morning video to be careful because it was very tricky, right? We pushed, we came back down to like the 605 area, then we got bought back up again. So it was kind of tricky. But for now, if SPY could surpass 607, we could be visiting all-time highs again. So we're looking pretty strong. We'll see if we could surpass 607 or not. So give SPY some more time to develop. And as far as Tesla goes, like I said before, it looks very strong and very, very bullish. It could be approaching, once again, new all-time highs in the mid 450s. But once again, let's see how well we hold above 450 if we close above that or not. So we still look bullish nonetheless, and we'll see how it ends up going. Anyways, that's it for my video. This is going to be a quick update. I went over the news very briefly and then talked about what I see for the charts. I'll be back in a couple of hours to give you guys another update on how I see things essentially developing. Until then, I wish you all the best and hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Take care, guys, and peace out.